5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. The tenant in reply denied the allegations and alleged that the house where the landlord was living was ancestral and was not required to vacate the same, and therefore she had no necessity to occupy the premises in dispute after evicting him. On the pleadings of the parties, following issues were framed by the trial court. Whether the respondent is liable to be ejected on the grounds in para 3, clause B, clause C, clause D of the application question mark OPA. The rent controller found issue number 1 in favor of the landlord that the premises in dispute were required by her for her personal necessities and ordered eviction of the tenant. The tenant filed an appeal against the order of the rent controller before the appellate authority, who accepted the appeal, set aside the order of the rent controller, and dismissed the petition. The landlord, under these circumstances, has filed the present revision petition. I have heard the learned counsel for the parties at length and find no substance in this petition. The landlord stepped into the witness box in support of her case. No other witness was examined by the landlord to corroborate her case. It has been stated by her that she needs the premises in dispute for her occupation, as she and her husband were not pulling on well. In the cross examination, it was admitted her that there had been no litigation between husband and wife. It has not been stated by her as to for how long they had been married. It has been further admitted by her that she was living with her husband at the time of filing of the petition. So, from the evidence on record, it cannot be held that the relationship between husband and wife was strained, or her husband wanted his wife to leave the premises which were in her occupation. The husband of the petitioner has not stepped into the witness box. So, in my view, the appellate authority rightly came to the conclusion that no ground of eviction of the tenant from the demised premises and its occupation on the ground of personal necessity has been made out by the landlord. Finding no merit in this revision petition, I dismiss the same with no order as to costs. The above part, while making the out of turn allotment speaking order, would be passed giving the reasons. A list of allottees shall be notified and circulated to all the government departments. Further, a yearly statement of such allotments would be laid on the table of each house of the parliament. Should private citizens (to writ oblique wit, journalists, freedom fighters, artists and social workers bracket close be accommodated in government quarters question mark. If so, on what terms question mark? We have been apprised that presently 120 quarters have been earmarked for journalists, 55 are occupied by freedom fighters, 45 by artists and 20 by social workers. Stop. Of these, all quarters except 30 meant for journalists are in occupation. Stop. So far as the freedom fighters are concerned, as there would be virtually none left by now to claim allotment of the government quarters, whose oblique those quarters occupied by them presently as and when would fall vacant would tenure to the general pool. Stop. If any freedom fighter by chance would come forward even now, it would be open to the concerned ministry oblique department to accommodate him in the 5% out of turn allotment which we have permitted. Stop. Over.